It started when I was 18 years old. I was living a life, the last couple of years in high school, where I was mixed up with the wrong crowd, doing all the wrong things, drinking, drugs, all the horrible things that a person can put in their body. I graduated from high school and I was tired of it. I didn't want any more of it. And one day, Jesus led me into a very special place on the north side of Kalamazoo called the Kalamazoo Boxing Academy. And I walked in and I met a very special and famous Golden Gloves amateur boxing trainer, guy by the name of Eddie Bridges, who changed my life that day. Eddie Bridges walked up to me. He said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "I want to learn how to fight." He said, "Well, you look a little overweight, you look kind of strong, but if you really want to fight, you're going to have to be committed, you're going to have to train hard, and you're going to have to do a lot of road work and running when you're not in the gym." I said, "Okay, I'll do it." I trained and fought there at the Kalamazoo Boxing Academy for 2 years. I loved it. I loved the diversity with all my brothers there, and I was a southpaw, so they all wanted to fight me. I learned a lot, but it was time after a while that I needed to take that lesson and move on to something different. And then I went on to road racing motorcycles all over the United States for the American Motorcycle Association. A lot of people were not happy with it. There was a lot of danger involved. After doing that for a few years, obviously I had a few accidents here and there, but no serious injuries. So I started to have small children. I said, I better get out of this. And I started taking up running. So I started running 5Ks, 10Ks, 25Ks. I did 10 25K runs at the Old Kent Riverbank Run. I loved it every year. And then when I was 47 years old, I had a near-death occurrence that hit me. And I was shocked because I thought I was indefensible. I thought, how could this be happening to me? I've been focused on fitness ever since I was 18 years old. It threw me into a loop. And I then suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder, which I had no clue what it was, but I know that I went from a guy that was going out and doing 10-mile runs and 15-mile runs and long cycling rides and whatever to I was afraid to walk around the block, or when I was called from a meeting at Amway to walk down to the other side of the building, I would go into a panic attacks. I didn't know how to handle it. I went to doctors and I asked them, "What's this all about?" And they said, "You're suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. That happens to a person after they've had a near-death occurrence." They said, "We can either do two things. We can either give you some medication for it, or you can ride it out." Needless to say, I'm not an anti-medication person, but I didn't want any more meds, so I said, I'll ride it out. So I went home and I started to pray, and I prayed every day. And one day, the post-traumatic stress disorder just went away. And I came back stronger than ever. And I am stronger than ever to this day. And even 2 years ago, I had a near-death experience happen again. And once again, Jesus kept me strong. And the miracles that He's performed in my life, keep me going strong every day. So whatever you're going through in life, whatever setback you have, whatever hardship you're going, keep fighting. And have faith in God, have faith in Jesus. His miracles will prevail.